Just trying to get the lighting right. Oh God, I look worse like that. Yeah. Morning, everyone. It's 25 to 9 on a Sunday morning. This one's more or less for Janet or anyone else, including young Brian. Yeah, I'm very into UFOs. Stargate, to me, I think is probably 99% what happened. What else was I going to say? Yeah, I've got, looking at them now, I've got 4 DVDs of Ancient Aliens. I believe in Ancient Aliens more than I believe in Aliens now. I don't know why. It just seems so many stuff is far-fetched that, you know, even with people taking videos of stuff, it's proved to be, you know, rubbish. Yeah, as you said, like pyramids were like in Stargate were like launch pads, weren't they? But the thing is, I can't see stone blocks taking off like spaceships. I mean, they'd fall to pieces. It's not made of metal. So I don't know. It was something to do with looking at the stars, nothing to do with burying pharaohs and all this. They say it's impossible to have built using thousands of people, because how many hands can you get on one block? And how many people would it take to lift a 70-ton block? And they worked it out that to do it in 20 years, where they get the 20 years from I can't remember, there'd have to be a block put up there every 10 seconds or something silly like that, which is impossible. You know, and then using ropes and runners and all that. Either aliens built them or they showed us how to build them. These tons and tons of the blocks of stone everywhere, even other places, Pumapuku and places like that. You know, they're 70 tons. And there's a thing like, they did a little experiment where you could move it with sound, which is possible if you know, if it's a technology like ancient technology, ancient alien technology, I believe, is real. I mean, some of the stuff, the way things were cut, you can see it's done by precision drills and God knows what else. And we're supposed to have had sort of like little hammers and chisels, and we're supposed to have done all that. It was a load of rubbish. Yeah, not Von Braun, he's a rocket man that the Americans treasonably took from America to do design the rockets and stuff for the moon. Who also was going to design rockets to kill people in other countries in the war, namely us. The one I'm talking about is oh blimey, you said it in yours as well. Oh, for God's sake, he wrote Chariots of the Fire. I've read all his books and I've got a couple of DVDs on it. His name escapes me at the moment. Excuse me. Von Daniken, that's it. A lot of what he says is true. I mean, you look at the Nazca lines, you can only see them from above. I mean, how could someone on the ground build that to that specification and look exactly like they should do from the ground? How can you? You need sort of a blueprint, and you'd have to have somebody up in the sky directing how to do it. You know, with the insects and the birds. And there's that great big white horse on the hills. I think it's in this country. It might be done by us. I don't know. Yeah, it all fascinates me, all that. You know, why, I don't know. I mean, as I said before, UFOs, dinosaurs, anything like that, ancient history, aliens, all that fascinates me for years now. And I've got loads of stuff on YouTube saved, like, you know, in the favourites and that I still watch, and I still watch the DVDs. I quite believe in reverse technology, like, you know, Area 51. I mean, 1947. I wonder if I'm an alien, because that's the year I was born, and that's when the Mexico crash, wasn't it, in Roswell happened. I was the one that got away. I've got ears out here. They took off, and that was a big cover-up. When they said it was a weather balloon, I mean, come on. Other stuff that they've found as well. Area 51, I think, is now moved. I think it's Area 52 now. They reckon aliens been on there for ages, like, you know, kept at them. Well, they might lock and key, but kept there. They probably wouldn't want to come out anyway. They'd be smashed to pieces, like, you know. People wanting to see them, touch them, and all the rest of it. What else did they have there? Flying saucers and all that. I mean, when you see UFOs now, it could easily be America or Russia experimenting with flying saucers like a disc. You know, the ones they've showed you in hangars, they make them. They get off the ground, not much more than a hovercraft really, but they can't reach the speeds that you see in these videos. If it is UFOs, there's fantastic speeds, and the way they suddenly turn corners and zoom off, and you know. Which, I mean, if you tried it in an airplane, anywhere near that, is straight through the windscreen or whatever they call it. So there must be some way. It was explained on one YouTube how you would stop, you know, not strapped in, but how you would stop sort of like going straight banging your head, even if it's an alien. And so there must be another force going one way when you're moving it the next way. You see what I mean? It counters it. You know, and you go back to India. They had the UFOs there, didn't they? Now, what did they call them? Vimanas. You know, and all this noise and thunder and great light. Well, that would be like how our rockets would look to someone from somewhere, you know, from a primitive tribe, like the gods taking off with all that noise. But if that's so, then the alien technology doesn't sound that much advanced if they're still knocking up rockets with fuel like we do. You see what I mean? Not like taking off stuff like in Stargate and just zooming up in the air. You know, there's so many different ways you can look at it. You know, but it always fascinates me. It always will. When you think of the stupid history they used to teach you at school in this country, I don't know about in your country, absolute rubbish. You know, and they say, "Oh, you're weird. How can you believe in aliens?" And you get people believing in a god, no proof, absolute rubbish. He looks afterwards, he sees everything. Well, you know, I've fallen down on the job, hasn't he? Wars, you know, diseases and all the rest of it. I mean, he's doing a great job, isn't he? And how can people believe in something without any proof? We're not brought up to just have leaps of faith in something nobody's ever seen. You know, oh yeah. When I've gone to funerals or anything like that, or even a marriage that I've been forced to go and see instead of going to the booze up in the reception afterwards, I have to smile. I've walked out before now out of the church. I just cannot stand the lies and stupidity of it all. It's absolutely stupid. You know. So that's my rant for now. Later on, because I said to Brian, and I was going to show all the I'm sort of hemmed in here, surrounded by everything in my corner of the room, much to the wife's dismay. But I've tried to upload, as I said before, when my camera, it just won't, can't even find it on here. So I know somewhere I've got those webcams that you used to plug in USB. Before they had a built-in webcams mainly, and then I can sort of like wave it around and show how I'm hemmed in here. It's like living in a trailer in a corner of the room. What else was there? There's a couple of boxes over there, and I think it might be in there, or a couple of them. And it's Sunday, so I don't go to Sundays, but if it's not, I'll get one Monday. The only thing is, I'm using a Chromebook, and I don't know if you know much about Chromebooks. Everything is done on the Chrome engine, search engine. You don't save anything on it. Everything's into the cloud. It doesn't have an optical drive, and to print, you have to turn on your Windows computer for the Wi-Fi, and it prints like that. So I don't know whether these cameras will work on here. I mean, it's got USBs and all the rest of it. I shall just have to find out. That's why I mean, it only cost about £5. I don't know how many dollars over where you are. I don't know, but there you go. So I'm going to upload this. It's almost instantaneous. I think it's about 5 minutes, if that, and it's published and, you know, gone online and all the rest of it. Anyway, take care, Janet, and Briar. If Briar gets this, because he's about to come out of the house and back into his van. His feet are itching, if you know our expression. Excuse me. So, I will now bugger off. It's just gone 9:15 now. Don't really matter. I don't know why I say the time every time, but I say the time every time. Yeah, yeah, my eyes aren't too bad. They've stopped aching. I've still got a cataract in this one, you see. This one I had a cataract done, and it was like crystal clear, only with the glasses on here, like for close work and reading and on here. And they told me this one would be done 3 months later. That was about 5 or 6 years ago. They kept saying, oh, if it gets any work, and it didn't. So they offered me again a couple of months ago at Lewisham Hospital. It's not my local hospital, but it's in Lewisham, obviously. And they said, well, we can do it. I said, no. I said, to be honest, mate, I said, I don't notice it. I mean, the only time I notice it, if I close my eye like that, it's blurry, not fantastically blurry. I couldn't read with it. You know, then I had retinopathy before that. It's bleeding in both eyes. So they had to take the centre of the eyes out, you know, the back of the eyes out, that sort of jelly thing. So, you know, that's why that eye, I don't know why this one was the one the cataract done. It makes me look about 50 years older than I am. So why all of a sudden I've got this irritation in this one. They said, well, I suddenly go like that, you know, spoils my handsome look. Look, it's 12 bloody minutes I've been on here. Wow. That's my idea of a quick video. Right, this time I am going. I'll upload this, and I hope everybody's feeling okay, and as Brian would say, take care and be well.